Most men think confidence is loud. They think confidence means dominating the conversation, trying to impress everyone in the room, or acting like the most important person there. But if you look closely at the men who naturally attract women, you'll notice something different. They're not loud. They're not trying too hard. They're calm. And the strange thing is, women seem to gravitate toward them without effort. While other men chase attention, the calm man attracts it. This is what I call calm confidence. And once you understand how it works, you'll realize that attraction isn't about pretending to be confident. It's about becoming the kind of man who doesn't need to prove anything. Today, we're going to break down exactly why calm confidence makes women chase you, the psychology behind it, and how you can develop it without faking anything. If you're new to the channel, this is part of the Calm Man Blueprint, where we break down the psychology of attraction, confidence, and masculine presence. New videos drop every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if you're serious about becoming a calmer, more confident man, make sure you're subscribed. Let's get into it. Most men try to perform confidence. The biggest mistake men make with women is thinking confidence is a performance, so they try to act confident. They rehearse lines. They try to sound smooth. They try to appear impressive. But women are extremely good at detecting when someone is performing, because real confidence has a completely different energy. Real confidence is quiet. It doesn't rush. It doesn't try to prove itself. And it definitely doesn't seek approval. When a man is performing confidence, his behavior usually reveals the opposite. He talks too much. He tries too hard to make her laugh. He constantly looks for signs that she likes him, and every reaction she gives determines how he feels about himself. If she laughs, he feels good. If she seems uninterested, he becomes nervous. This is not confidence. This is emotional dependence, and women feel it immediately. Calm confidence comes from emotional control. Calm confidence isn't about believing you're the best. It's about knowing you'll be okay, regardless of what happens. That emotional stability is extremely attractive. Because most people operate emotionally. They react. They chase validation. They panic when things don't go their way. But when someone stays calm under pressure, it signals something deeper. It signals strength. It signals control. And it signals that this person isn't desperate for approval. Psychologists refer to this as emotional regulation. A study published in the journal Emotion found that individuals who demonstrate strong emotional regulation are perceived as more socially dominant and attractive in interpersonal interactions. In other words, the ability to stay calm makes people appear more confident and high status. And women notice this immediately. Because when a man doesn't react emotionally to every situation, it communicates that his self-worth is stable. Women test emotional stability. One thing many men misunderstand about attraction is that women often test emotional stability. These tests aren't always intentional. Sometimes they happen subconsciously. For example, she might tease you. She might challenge something you said. She might delay replying to a message. She might even act slightly uninterested. What she's observing is not just what you say. She's observing how you react. If a man becomes defensive, needy, or overly eager to win her approval, it reveals insecurity. But if he remains calm and unbothered, it communicates something powerful. It shows that his emotional state is not controlled by her behavior. And that's extremely attractive, because stability feels safe. This is something we talked about in another video on this channel, about why women test calm men the most. When a man passes those tests without reacting emotionally, attraction often increases. Calm men create curiosity. There's another reason calm confidence attracts women. It creates curiosity. Most men reveal everything immediately. They talk constantly. They try to fill every silence. They explain themselves too much. But the calm man is comfortable with silence. He doesn't rush to impress. He doesn't overshare. And because of that, people start wondering about him. Mystery is a powerful psychological trigger. When someone doesn't reveal everything immediately, the brain becomes curious. This is known as the information gap theory, proposed by behavioral scientist George Lowenstein. The theory explains that curiosity increases when there is a gap between what people know and what they want to know. Calm men naturally create that gap because they aren't trying to explain themselves all the time. They let conversations breathe, and ironically, that often makes women more interested in learning about them. Calm confidence signals. High value. In social psychology, status signals matter more than people realize. High-status individuals behave differently from low-status individuals. They move slower. They speak calmly. They don't rush to prove themselves, and they don't desperately seek approval. This behavior is often called status signaling. Research from Princeton University has shown that people instinctively judge confidence and competence within seconds of observing someone's behavior. When a man appears calm and composed, people subconsciously interpret it as high status, because the logic is simple. If someone is relaxed and unbothered, it suggests they're comfortable in their position, and people who feel secure in their position don't need to overcompensate. Women pick up on these signals extremely quickly, which is why calm confidence often attracts attention without effort. Desperation kills. Attraction. On the other side of the spectrum is desperation. Desperation is the fastest way to lose attraction, because desperation signals scarcity. It tells a woman that you don't have many options, that you need her approval, and that your emotional state depends on her reaction. Even if a man doesn't say it directly, desperation shows up in subtle ways, replying instantly to every message, over-complimenting, trying too hard to impress, seeking constant reassurance. These behaviors communicate something very clear. They say, "I need you to like me." But attraction works in the opposite direction. People are drawn to those who don't seem dependent on their approval, which is why calm confidence flips the dynamic. Instead of chasing validation, the calm man simply exists in his own frame, and ironically, that's what makes women curious about him. The calm man doesn't react. One of the most powerful traits of calm confidence is the ability to not react emotionally. This doesn't mean being cold. It means being controlled. If someone teases you, you smile. If someone challenges you, you stay relaxed. If someone disagrees with you, you don't panic. This composure communicates something deeper than words ever could. It says, "I'm comfortable with myself." And that energy changes the entire dynamic of an interaction. Instead of trying to impress, the calm man simply expresses himself. Instead of seeking approval, he observes whether the woman fits into his life. This mindset shift alone changes everything, because now the interaction becomes mutual, not one-sided. Calm men are harder to manipulate. Another reason calm confidence attracts women is because it signals independence. A calm man is not easily manipulated. He doesn't overreact emotionally. He doesn't panic when someone withdraws attention, and he doesn't chase validation. This makes him extremely difficult to control emotionally. Ironically, this often increases attraction. because people respect those who cannot be easily influenced. This doesn't mean being stubborn. It means having emotional boundaries. When a man maintains those boundaries calmly, it signals strength, and strength is attractive. How to develop calm confidence. Now, the real question is how to develop calm confidence without pretending. The key is understanding that calm confidence is not a trick. It's a byproduct of internal stability. You develop it through three main things: self-respect, emotional control, and independence. Self-respect means valuing your own time, attention, and standards. Emotional control means learning to observe your reactions instead of immediately acting on them. Independence means building a life where your happiness does not depend on one person's approval. When these three things grow, calm confidence appears naturally. You no longer need to fake anything because your mindset has already shifted. The mindset shift that changes everything. The biggest shift that creates calm confidence is simple. Stop trying to convince women to like you. Instead, start observing whether they deserve your attention. This small mindset change removes desperation immediately. Because now you're not seeking approval, you're evaluating compatibility. When a man operates from this perspective, his behavior naturally slows down. He becomes more selective, more relaxed, more confident, and women feel the difference. Final thoughts. Calm confidence is powerful because it's rare. Most people react emotionally. Most people chase validation. Most people try to prove themselves. But the calm man doesn't need to. His presence speaks before he even says a word, and that quiet confidence often creates more attraction than any line or technique ever could. If you found this video valuable, make sure you check out the other videos in the Calm Man Blueprint series, where we break down the psychology behind attraction and masculine presence. New videos drop every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you enjoyed this one, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what topic you want to see next. And remember, the calm man doesn't chase attention. He becomes the kind of man attention naturally follows. I'll see you on the next one.